Sean Strickland gets the job done. He makes a fool out of everyone, including myself. One thing I overlooked for Sean Strickland in this fight was his advantage in the boxing. I was just looking at the striking, and I'm thinking striking in general, and I'm like, oh, Izzy's probably got better striking in general. But then it got me thinking, Adesanya is not known for having the best hands, but we've seen Strickland with a pretty damn good 1-2 jab straight, and he's very fundamentally sound, Sean Strickland is, and he showed that tonight. That front kick to the body was there. Really, all Israel had going for him was that lateral movement up against the cage, and Sean wasn't quite able to pin him for as long as needed to be. And wow, that one knockdown he had, Israel tried to throw a lead left hook. Boxing coach, world-renowned Teddy Atlas, broke it down before. You never throw a lead left hook in front of a guy because you are able to be countered by the right hand down the pipe, and that's exactly what Sean Strickland caught him with. I'm surprised the ref didn't stop it. I mean, given the fact that the ref stopped it against Alex Pineda the way he did, I just thought it was kind of close. Kind of glad he didn't stop it. I like to see that. I'm always an advocate for letting fighters fight out of it. And a champion like Israel Adesanya deserved that chance to fight out of it, and he did, and he went the distance. Really, the second round was close. That kind of could have went either way. I gave it to Adesanya, but again, it could have went either way, to be honest with you. But other than that, Strickland won every round other than the second round. I don't know, man. I completely overlooked Sean Strickland's boxing ability, and yeah, he was so composed in there. He was so the forward movement, the pressure. Izzy really had no answer to it. And one thing that Sean Strickland did that was really something you don't see too often. You've seen guys like Anderson Silva do it. You don't see it too often. George Foreman did it back in the day in boxing. But when you throw punches, he was catching all the punches with his arms, with his hands, with catching everything. Nothing was really landing clean from Izzy. Izzy had a few moments, but really Sean was just catching and parrying everything. And Izzy even said it at one point. He told his coach, Eugene Behrman, I'm not finding my jab. I can't find my jab. And Izzy did look bewildered. He looked frustrated. He looked lost and confused. And yeah, man, crazy to see the champion in that kind of headspace against a middleweight, right? We don't really see him against that in middleweights. We saw him against that in Jan Blachowicz when he moved up. But yeah, this is about Sean Strickland. He proved me wrong. He proved a hell of a lot of people wrong. He got the job done, and he looked great doing it, man. He fought his fight. And I'm curious to see what they're going to do next with Sean Strickland. Do they do a rematch with Israel Adesanya? Do you do Sean Strickland versus Dricus du Plessis? What do you do next, And for Israel, what do you do? Do you do Robert Whittaker versus Israel Adesanya 3? Do you do that fight? I don't know. Do you do Hamzat Chimaev if he beats Paulo Costa versus Israel Adesanya? Or do you do Hamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland if he beats Paulo Costa, right? Who knows what they're going to do there. But tonight is Sean Strickland's night. He got the job done, and it was incredible to watch. And you know what? People ask me all the time, oh, who do you have for the fights? And I always have like a guess, right? But I never state it confidently. I never do, because anything could happen in this sport. I've been watching this sport for a long time now, man. Probably about close to 15 years at this point. And I have seen upset after upset after upset where you don't expect them to win, and somehow they do. And yeah, there is no definitive that person's going to win. Anything could happen in this sport. It is fighting. It is chaotic. It is dangerous. It is inherently random. You know what I mean? If you zig when you should have zagged, you could get caught. And it's just one of those sports, man. It is what it is. So with that said, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you thought of Sean Strickland's performance. Let me know who you want to see Sean Strickland fight next. And let me know if you agree with me on if I know I underrated his boxing, but if people in general underrated it, let me know what you think in the comments. If you agree, disagree, doesn't matter. Join the discussion and please follow for more. Thank you.